Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm about to make me some coffee. I cannot believe it's Wednesday already. Like, jeez. It felt like yesterday I was just saying happy Monday, even though it was Tuesday, but dang. And Thanksgiving will be here before we know it. Jeez. I can't. Hey, Cupcake, what's going on? Happy Wednesday, baby. Cupcake, let me give you a wrench so you can start dropping your link when you come over and stuff. You know I rocks with you. Hey, honey, 5K. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning. You guys, yesterday was crazy. I slept good though, y'all. That medicine had me down. I said I felt like Mike Tyson hit me. You heard me? Hey, Lady Mysterious. Good morning. Man, I'm talking about. I thought it was something. I thought they was gonna say you got a UTI or something, but she said my bladder was full of blood. But they gave me medicine before I left, and they gave me plenty of meds and stuff. They said it was serious. Hi, Dior, baby. Good morning, sis. Hi, Diamond. So they gave me plenty of medicine, and they was like, you cannot let this happen again. I was like, and I was like, kidney infection. She was like, yeah, your bladder is full of blood. And so the CT scan showed it. I feel much better with the meds right now. Cause yesterday, y'all, I felt like I was having contractions. I thought I was in, hey, RH, baby. Sissy bud. I'm glad. Man, GG, I let it go, y'all, too long. That's what it was. Hey, Alicia Poole. Man, what do y'all think, man? Shout out. I came live just to say, y'all know me being in my robe and stuff. I'm ready to go make some coffee and stuff. But shout out to the city of Chicago coming together for their mother, and her children and stuff. The mother had reportedly reported that it was bullying with her children and said that the school did nothing. I love you too. I love you too, RH, for sure. Um, hey, Samai. Good morning. They said the mother reported it to the school, and the school's got to do better when it comes, because that situation. Hey, Will Illy. What it do, Will Illy? Hey, Candy. Hey, Missy. It could have went 100 times worse. You know what I'm saying? Um, bring back beating that ass, okay? Alicia said, bring back beating that ass, because, baby, But she was sick, you guys. The mother had sickle cell. She just got out of the hospital. Thank you, Candy, sis. I feel 100% better. Hi, T Lady. Hey, Mocha Marley. But the mama had literally just got out the hospital, y'all, and stuff like that. So she was weak and other stuff. She had sickle cell. Yep, she had sickle cell. Sure did. And she had just got out the hospital, y'all. So she was weak. I don't know if anybody knows what sickle cell does to your body, but it's not a good thing. Um, it's a horrible disease and stuff. Allegedly, I heard she's pregnant. Biz, did you hear that she was pregnant too, Blizzard? Because I heard she was pregnant. Thank you, Lisa Reeves. Thank you. Oh, she was sick. She been sick for 5 weeks. They said she was sick. She's not pregnant. She said, okay, good, good. Okay, she's not. So, y'all, we got quit putting 20 on 10 with the story now. Because they said she's pregnant. She was pregnant. But I heard about the sickle cell and praying for her kids and stuff. She said she's in for her stomach just, yeah, sickle cell does that. Sickle cell does that. They said she says she's not pregnant. Hey Lolita. Sickle cell will do that in the treatments and stuff. Yes, sickle cell will. That's just like lupus. People with lupus, they will swell up. And stuff. So just Google the diseases. Y'all look more into it to see the effects it has. Yeah, her stomach's big because of her illness. And stuff. I seen one of the mothers had her child come. Now y'all had to tell me this, because I'm not none of the kids' parents, but the kid's mother, one of the kid's mothers bought online and had the little girl apologize virtually. But hi, Slum, what it do, twin? I had a cousin pass from sickle cell. Yeah, sickle cell is serious. Sickle cell is serious. You have to get so many. Like I had a friend too, Lady Mister. She had so many blood transfusions and stuff. Hi, Lori B. She had so many like transfusions and stuff, and she passed too. And that was some years ago, but she didn't win her battle against Hey Lola, she didn't win her battle against it, but the school, y'all, they went up there to that school, man. Shout out to the city of Chicago, because the city of Chicago is rough. They got a lot of stuff going on up there, y'all. So pray for all the cities and stuff like that. But they still got the Ramika Meeks case going on and stuff like that, trying to figure out what happened to her. And these aren't the only cities that Detroit isn't the only city. Chicago's not the only city that things happening. You know what I'm saying? All cities, pray for all of our cities. We got ICE down here jumping out. That man had that seizure like that with his baby in his arm, just snatching anybody. They're not no longer snatching immigrants. They're snatching anybody. I didn't even know they was here. So I said I wasn't walking to the store. I told Shank, I was like, because I usually just walk to the store. Yeah, yeah. And she's weak, the secret rug. The woman just got out the hospital. The woman's sick. You know what I'm saying? And her kids was tiny. I thought it was big kids fighting big kids because I didn't get to see it or whatever where I was in the hospital. But I thought it was big kids fighting big kids and stuff like that. But when I seen how small her kids was, I was just like, and I know she gotta be scared. Like when you go and report something like this to the school and they do nothing, you by yourself. That's why when the mother was on the channel the other day, that's why I was saying sometimes parents just give up saying anything about anything because you just give up. Like, okay, I ain't getting no help. You know what I'm saying? What if things went another way? What if? But hey, um, so shout out to them because this is what I think it's gonna. I think this is gonna start a movement within other cities, and I say this because we are going through some stuff now. Again, I said right, Blizzard. ICE isn't coming just for us. ICE is up there. Y'all got to think Chicago is battling ICE up there, bringing all of them senior citizens, them that black community out of their homes at 10 at night, not letting these kids and elderly people go back in their apartments until 2 and 3 in the morning, some with no clothes on. We could only imagine it's 10 at night and stuff. So they got that going on. They got other crimes and deaths going on. So instead of going against them or going against any city right now, just it is time to stand together. It's been time to stand together, but this is the time. You can like me, you can hate me, but I'm being honest. It's time to stand together because everybody thought the snap was a crisis. She said, I'm in South Carolina and we have it here in our little town. Blizzard, they are down here jumping. I mean, y'all, they are in the raggediest vans, the ICE people. Me and Shank seen so many ICE agents pull people over on the side of the road. We could not believe what we were seeing. And I was praying for us as we was going to the hospital, even though I was in the seat like, oh, like my stomach, like I thought my appendix was great, but hey, yours truly. But it was just the principle that we seen him, and I was just like, shame, it's them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even driving, like I don't want to be out late. Prayers for the people that get off black, Latino, whatever color they are besides white. And I'm not saying nothing against white people right now. It's just what it is. We are at war with these people, with the president and this demonic political party, whether it's Democrat or Republican. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, Beanie, ain't no parties right in this. There is no parties right. Everybody's been crooked for years. Hey, D Shab. Hey, Tracy Ann. She said ICE left Chicago November 14th and went to. Okay. But Tracy Ann, the scar of it. They could have left Chicago, but they left a scar on Chicago. They left trauma in Chicago. It's people still looking for people that ICE allegedly captured. You can leave our city, but that doesn't mean you didn't leave a scar in our city. They only left Chicago because Chicago started standing up. Chicago started standing up. I see that we got some protests going down here. They're trying to, like, the things I've been seeing with North Carolina is like crazy. It's sad. I pray for that man. I hope he didn't pass away from that seizure. He was having a bad seizure. And they were still pulling on him like he's having a seizure. He's having a seizure. What can he do? He can't run. This man couldn't run. He couldn't fight back or nothing. He's having a seizure. And you literally, and the girl was like, he had his baby in his arm. Now, I don't know if it's sad for y'all to watch it, but it was super sad for me to see that. None of them. None of them. Hey, Steph. None of them. Hey, girl, dad. None of them. Democrats or Republicans don't have our best interest. Their thing is what it's been for years. What it's been for years. I love Obama. I do. But he has his faults, too. Because it's things he could have had set in place as well, something different. And I get he was trying, but you know what I'm saying? No. A lot of stuff was in place when they was there. A lot of stuff. Now, their agendas. And if y'all think, hey, God's chosen one, if y'all think for a second that SNAP is going to be here by the end of 2026, y'all, no, ma'am. No. People are going to die. People are going to die. I was happy Men's Day. Happy Men's Day, James. And to all the men out there, if it's International Men's Day, Happy Men's Day. They found a lot of cremation ashes in the desert. Do y'all think that could be? Oh, wow, Brandy. That is crazy. Spiritual war, you hear me? If y'all think that SNAP, if y'all think that by the time Donald Trump leaving, it will ever be anything such thing called Section 8. It's not. It's not. If y'all think that they're going to find all this stuff in these files with the Epstein shit and Donald Trump's going to jail, he's not. Donald Trump y'all know the felonies he got? Y'all look at us and criminalize felons here. But he got felony. That's what I call felony. Nothing happens. He's never going to jail. Today at 3, NASA will be showing something the government been hiding. I advise everyone tune in. Annie, how many people gonna tune in? Because I am. But yesterday I was telling y'all they just proved to America blacks aren't the majority. Show did, Blizzard. Show did. But they don't want to say that. He said and y'all look, y'all know, and we got freedom of speech too. Fuck you. Big fuck them Republicans. Cause he gonna get on there and say, now, it's what get me. Y'all think Jennifer Garner and all them white actresses don't put weave in their hair? Baby, their hair is not that full. Okay? Their hair is not that full. Let's talk about it. So, while he got on there talking about they don't do nothing but buy weaves and get their nails done with food stamps. Bitch, who? Tell me where who is got an EBT machine in their hair salon and nail salon so I can sign the fuck up. You heard me? Thank you intentionally for me. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. Who? What nail shop? Somebody tell me, because I'm going to sign up for SNAP benefits. What nail shop has an EBT machine in there that takes SNAP? What hair salon is, because I always know my girls want it, they duckies. They want their coins. But it's weave. It ain't their hair. It ain't they hair. Clip in, sew in, however. It ain't they hair. That's weave. If you wasn't born with it, it ain't your hair. Come on, Angelita. You hear me? But that's how they up there talking about us. And saying it publicly. He said, yeah, let's keep it off. Let's cut it off. Hey, Yachty, baby, let's cut it off. They ain't buying nothing but weave and getting their nails done with it. What her store allows you to get EBT, baby. Full of clip-ons. Come on, full. We all use the same thing. We all put hair, if we ain't got it, a little extra hair to get our hair full. We all do, all colors. All colors. Yeah. Come on, intentionally. You already know it. If y'all go back when Jennifer Lopez's hair fell out on that dance show she had, you know what I'm saying? Her little clip fell out. Her hair piece of y'all. That was had her bun all full. Stop it. Brandy, it's more whites. It's more whites. They didn't want to put the statistics out there though, Brandy. They did not want to put the statistics out there, y'all. They kept making it like African Americans was the only ones on them snaps, and it was so many. No. Mm-mm. Sorry. Mm-mm. Sorry. Essie said Trump got clip on it. Essie said Trump got clips in his hair. He said, Etta said, I noticed that he mentioned certain people will be getting the money because a lot of people are just going to go out and buy lace fronts. Yep. Do you know how many Caucasians work? Come on, Etta. That's what I said. Etta, that's what I said. Stop it. Y'all just want to label us. Just go ahead and call us niggas at this point. That's all they want to do. They really, it's on the tip of their tongue. You know what I'm saying? That's a toupee. It's added hair. It ain't his. It ain't his hair, you know? It's not his hair. It's a toupee. Okay? I'm going to be talking more about Gabrielle and see what her dad said. I'm going to look up some videos. He just jealous because he ain't laid and slayed. Like transgenders. What? Now, I do got a video I want to show y'all. I do got a video later I want to show y'all. It was a transgender wanted to come in the bathroom, and the white woman was like, no. She's like, no, my daughter's in her. And it was a big argument. And I felt it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't saying that you might be that type. I don't know, but I don't want no man in the bathroom. That's going to be the conflict. I don't want no man in the restroom with my child. Wait for my child to come out, then you can go in. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you don't go in there completely, but can you at least wait for my kid to come out? She said, I'm sorry, transgender should not be in the bathroom with my daughter. Yeah, Essie. Are y'all against that? How many other people are against transgenders coming into the bathrooms? How many of y'all are against transgenders coming in? She said, fuck, they use their own restrooms. She said, that's just easy access for pedophiles. Right, T-Baby? They said it's a no for me. She said, I felt her also. If they haven't fully transitioned, they shouldn't be allowed. So Blizzard, so if they fully transitioned, you wouldn't mind it if they was fully transitioned? Alicia said, no, go in the bathroom of your sex assigned at birth. Miss Douglas said, but Miss Douglas, how can we, so you're saying go in the store and now we got to build another, you know what I'm saying? We got to shut down this part so we can build them their own. Blizzard said, I will not, and my sister's fully transitioned. Okay, we got somebody saying my sister's transitioned, but I will not. You know what I'm saying? How you going to know? Angelita, that's a good one. Angelita said, how we even going to know? That's a good one, Angelita. That's a good one. How do we know? How? Because I've seen, hey, I know we all watched the Maury show back in the days. And still to this day, remembering some of them shows, you couldn't tell me that that was a man at one time. You could not tell me that once upon a time that that was a man, cause they look better than us. Now I was like, God, no. Here's the gag: my insurance will pay for transactions, but will not pay for me to get a gastric. And y'all, I got a clip of the doctor down there in Florida, y'all. The nurse done came and she done spoke out and said that he was up there giving the kids, letting the kids give they self the shot. Hey Tanya, said he was letting the kids give they self the shots to turn them into men or women. Said kids, y'all. I said what? Hey Sonya. Yeah, Stephanie said best thing to do is go in with your kids. Insurance companies will pay for trans, transgenders to transition, but won't pay for life saving. I seen a woman say that. Yeah, but the doctor was giving the children injections, letting them inject themselves with the hormone shots to Oh, it is do. I'm gonna have to find it. Yeah, Kern. Yeah. He was letting them do their own shots, and she said she couldn't stand to watch it no more. She said because she went in with more with values, and that was not what she signed up for. Yeah, Angelita, he was giving the kids their own, letting them inject themselves. I do know the fear of God is not like it should be. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to play with God. Blizzard said, I'm against that. Blizzard, you hear me? Totally against it. Totally against it. But y'all know for real, them doctors been doing this shit for years. Them doctors been doing a lot of this illegal practice shit for years. Just like that doctor down there, was it in Texas? I think I got a clip. Yeah, in Texas, y'all said he was just treating motherfuckers with chemo and said these people ain't even sick. It happened like that up in Michigan too. I think it was Michigan, but this doctor down there in Texas, y'all said he was treating people with chemo and all these fucked up drugs and said these people was healthy as hell. People has died and everything due to him giving fake treatments and stuff. Thank you, Vamika, baby, for the heart. Yeah, said he's been, I'm going to show y'all that clip, but he been down there giving, and that's fucked up for money, just for a check. Killing healthy, innocent people, treating people, said wasn't nothing wrong with these people, and they had hella diagnosis. Occurring, you hear me? Thank you, Samad, sissy. Hey, Curl Cotton. Thank you, B. Thank you. But I did want to talk about that. That woman was ready to fight the girl. The girl had a problem with it. She said, you're trans. She said, you're not going in there with my daughter. She said, no. So it was a big confrontation and stuff like that. And she's like, just go to the men's bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, intentionally, for real. She said, I can't get veneers because it's considered, but they'll pay for the transition. Fuck that. Yeah, that's sad. That is sad. And you pay for, and a lot of people pay for their insurance. Like, you know what I'm saying? How can I not get this, but y'all will pay for that? Y'all, what y'all want everybody to have a sex change around here? Because I'm confused. Why is that even just like on the agenda? Not saying it's not okay, but why is that on where we can't get the proper medical things we need, but y'all will pay for that? That is sick and it's weird and it's strange. She said respectfully, I don't want any of that demeaning spirited transition around my kids. Sorry. James Price said, worked in the medical field for several years, so many secrets. See what I'm saying, James? James said he worked in the medical field for several years and there's so many secrets. That's what they said, James. That's what they saying. They said that man went down there giving bad medicine. People been on medicines for years that they didn't even need. Wasn't even treating their illnesses or nothing. So he had like just for the money. And see, y'all know cancer is having cancer is like one of the most expensive illnesses out there that you could have. You know what I'm saying? Everything's expensive. The treatments, and all of that. So, and that's why, a lot of people's doing private practices so they won't have to take the medical cards and stuff like that. So Simply Me said, if you have to use the restroom real bad, I use the men's if the women's is full. Millions of secrets. I'm a recreation therapist, and these kids are really, yes. But Blizzard, this the thing. I don't know if the doctor was giving them the hormone medicine on purpose. Cause ain't that many kids coming in there needing transition. I don't even understand. Let them do that when they get older. Cause I can't see no kid waking up saying, "Hey mom, can we go to the doctor today? I want to be a girl." And you will put your child through that. Now, if my child comes to me about wanting to be another sex, we will have that conversation. I'm not against my child talking to me about this conversation. But it ain't gonna be, okay, you wanna go doctor? You want to change? I would like, let's give it some time over the year, as you get a little older. If you still feel this way, I will support you in whatever endeavors you want to do. If you want to do this, but let's give yourself some time. Let's get you through school and stuff like that. And then after school, go for what you know, and I'll be there to support you every step of the way. I will not stand there at the age of 4 and 5. And this is a pediatrics clinic, y'all. This ain't no clinic. This is a pediatrics clinic, meaning they take kids up to a certain age. And he was giving them the needle, and they would inject themselves in their stomach or wherever. Not him giving it to them. And the nurse said that she was to give it to the kid, to poke themselves, to give it to them. Not her giving the shots to them, but to give the kid the shot and watch them inject themselves. Yeah, as they get a little older, let them make their own decision. Yeah, Kern said so he wouldn't be held accountable. Exactly. How people choose to live their lives is none of my business. That's between them. Also, you could look up Growing Up Trans. It was a frontline documentary. I agree with the chance. Yeah, Tanya, I'm just saying, whatever your child's to be, let me tell y'all something. It was a white couple. I never say their name. Me and my sister Rhonda, we clean houses for 15 years. Rhonda cleaned for 15 for the woman. I cleaned for 12 before Miss Cassandra died of breast cancer. This is right when I met Shank. I was still working for Miss Cassandra. And it was two professors. They was white. They adopted a mixed little girl named Cassie. Rhonda been cleaning for Miss Susan them before I came along. I came along like a couple years later. Cassie was probably like 8 or 9. And when they kept saying Cassie, I was like, are we not? Because it was boxes we would have to put in the laundry. I said, is Cassie not a girl? Because I never knew a little boy named Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was Cassidy or something. I don't know. I just never knew a little boy named Cassie. I said, is this not a little girl's room? Or is it she's a boy? I said, is it a boy or a girl we're cleaning up? And my sister said she's a girl, but she's transitioning. And I couldn't understand for the life of me. All them years my sister told me about Cassie being a boy, I never heard my children at that age come to me about wanting to be a girl or a boy. Now, when my kids got older, trust me, one of my daughters asked me one time, she was like, she came to me and she told me she thinks she like girls. And I said, well, what made you think you like girls? And she told me. And I said, okay. I said, today's society's mean when it comes to yes, intentionally, for sure. Right, Alicia, yeah, I get it. Miss Douglas said exactly because they changed their mind like people change. Yeah, but I was trying to get her ready for society because at that time, it wasn't meaner than now with children being bisexual or just gay or someone being transgender. I say, it's name calling. people judge you more than just being a African American. I said, what they say about us as African Americans, the names and stuff. I said, so are you ready for this? Could you be ready for the world? Because you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you say nothing about let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me hide that person. Yeah, don't time them out. Hide them. Block them. So having that conversation with her was one of the hardest conversations, but I was very open minded. You know what I'm saying? I told her if that's how she feels, I can't take her feelings away from her, but give herself time to make sure that's what she really wanted to do. I would support her 100%, but she was still young. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, but not saying don't think like that, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I would never take an infant or my youth child to get no, mm-mm. To get an injection on anything. Definitely not. I go back next week, Miss Parker, and I have faith in God, but I'm only human. The doctors found cancer in my bones and got nervous when he said he wanted to take a bone marrow. Ooh, Sherry, I'm praying for you because they them bone marrows I heard of. Jeez. Mm. So you did have 3 opinions? Yeah, Blizzard, and she married to a man today. I ain't saying that she still don't like women, or she might not have those thoughts. Don't get me lying on her, because I don't know what's on her mind. But right, they don't Dior, they don't. Hey, young. And hey, young, you can have that conversation, y'all. We got to talk nowadays. Let me tell y'all, with this generation of times changing, all those TikTok videos that's making y'all, it's a. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna show y'all a clip where this a robot, right? The people bought the. That's why we don't need no robots in our house. I don't need nobody in here telling me a motherfucking thing. You hear me about my home? No. I don't like things that talk back, really. As I ain't into the I'm just not into that. So they're suing the company because the robot manipulated their son to unalive himself. Now listen to what I'm telling y'all. The robot, y'all gonna see the family in court and everything. I'm gonna show you guys. They're suing the robot company because the robot manipulated the son to unalive himself. Yeah, Gigi, for sure. Yep, telling you hear me? Yes, Alicia. I forgot the name of the robot, but hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say movies are so. If you really look at iRobot, if y'all looked at Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day, if you're a 70s baby or 80s baby, you remember the movies. Look what Blizzard just said. Yes. Yeah, that's what I just said, Blizzard. Them movies was telling us, if y'all go back to, if anybody goes back and watch that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, they had flat screen TVs. Hell, Back to the Future. That was an 80s movie. That was our time of when we was young. They had that shit. The flying cars. But Total Recall had all of that in there. Was it Total Recall? Is that the right movie? They had the big screens. If y'all go back to Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and they put the helmets, the virtual shit, when they was virtually sexting one another. That was there. That was years ago. That wasn't a 2000 movie. You know what I'm saying? There was our movies back then. The Jeffersons. The Jetsons. Come on. Years ago, these movies and shows and stuff was out. Hey, Ebony. So I don't understand it. Like today, while we're looking at stuff like it's so new, like, oh, that's nice. That's been out. The Terminator, come on. Terminator, all kind of movies, if you go back and look. But when I robot, everybody, I get a robot. Ooh, yeah, ooh, I get a robot. And ooh, like they said, the Jetsons. They had that robot in there for years. Doing man say. The Simpsons predicting stuff. A lot of the stuff that the Simpsons predicted, they try to take them down. They try to take the one where Marge was holding that can of Lysol and it had the COVID-19 on the can. They try to take that episode down. If you got episodes or if you got the series on a disc or something, that's the only thing gonna save you finding it. Because other than that, they don't have that. Most of them, you just got to find clips of it. But don't forget the water. Had happened in Flint, didn't it happen on The Simpsons the same way? The three-eyed fish up in Ohio was real, but didn't they have that on The Simpsons first before? Yeah. But nobody pays attention to it. He said, Miss Parker, remember Rocky IV with the robot? Sure did. I forgot he had that robot. He sure did. Remember when Cat Williams saying this sure gonna be a roller coaster? Why y'all think they try to blackball Cat Williams? How y'all try to blackball people over stuff they say? Like, putting their feelings out there about what they see. Because all it is y'all is what we see. We just speaking on things we see. Nobody's eyes could be, they said, Robot Johnny. A kid said to me in school, you know what the best thing about the Jetsons is? There's no black people. And it's the future. And of course, he was on the ground. I never seen nobody black in the Jetsons. Did I see anybody black in the Flintstones? I don't think black cartoons started coming out till way later. Like more instead of Fat Albert and stuff like that, yes, but they said Cat and Ice Cube, Knight Rider, the talking car show was James. Yep. Show was. I forgot all about the Knight Rider, and that was my shit. They said nah, Tom and Jerry. Was Jerry a Negro? Cause wasn't Jerry gray? Cause I don't see too many brown rats, brown mice. I see mice, they be gray. Not saying it ain't a brown mouse out there, but when I see mice, they be gray. They said, nah, the lady was Bionic Woman. Oh, I forgot about Bionic Woman and Bionic Man. Charlie's Angels boxing. I forgot about that one too. See, it's so many. It's so many. It's so many. It's so many. Yep, Dior, you right. I forgot about. Are you talking about AI chat box that their 16-year-old committed suicide? It was something like that. Tracy on. They said they bought the robot in. Whatever it is, they bought whatever it is that they ordered or whatever. They said it told their son to commit suicide. So right there's a turn off. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting us know. They said Lucy. Right there letting us know. Remember Small Wonder? Yeah, Chandra. Yep. But Lost in Space, yeah. I forgot all about see, y'all reminded me of a lot of them that I forgot about. That's what she just said, Small Wonder, T-Lady. Um, I'm interested now in that, yeah, Lost in Space, yeah. And did nobody take Planet of the Apes series? Or we just looked at it and was like, okay. Nobody took Planet of the Apes series. She said, that's crazy. Let's get back to being all up in the kids' business. I'm over it. Twilight Zone. Oh yeah, Blizzard. At Twilight Zone, baby. Baby. I think I seen it come on. I forgot what channel Shane be watching. I heard the Twilight Zone. I heard that music. I snapped that shit off so bad. He was asleep. I rolled over, heard that music. I turned that shit out. I'm gonna tell you something else that used to scare me. The music. The man that talked to do the missing kids. Remember his son got kidnapped, and that's why he would do it. Not the missing kids, but he would do all the. It would be on Lifetime and stuff. I forgot his damn name, but his son that got murdered, and he did that one show and stuff. Hey, Erica, what's going on? He had did that one show and stuff. Um, I just the movie Alien. She said it's not a robot they bought in. They are on our phones and laptops already. Are you serious, Tanya? Is it an app, Tanya? Cause I don't got that on my phone. My phone don't just be talking to me. Star Trek, oh baby, Star Trek, man. Look, and people don't want to hear this. It's not no conspiracies. People just don't want to hear. Think we the only thing out here. No, we not. We're not. I'm just over it because I know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no. Oh, look at the sky. Oh, girl, what is that? Like, it don't surprise me to see nothing. It don't. It just. I'm open minded. I know. And when you look at movies, you know that it's something bigger out there. Like it was only to introduce us so we wouldn't be scared. Showing y'all that people can coexist with aliens and a different lifestyle, a different life form. That's all that was. Motherfuckers like us just like, I ain't I know. She said I always say they giving us glimpses of what's going to happen in the future on our phones, the virus. What is that? She said, yes, Microsoft, Google is AI talking when you. And I'm going to tell you why you right, Tanya. And y'all tell me if I'm lying. Just say yes or no. Nothing else, not a sentence or nothing. Have you ever thought about pecan pie and went to your Google search and pecan pie? It'll be a recipe for pecan pie. You like, now, I know I was thinking it, but how the fuck did a pecan pie pop up when I'm going to? It just be the weirdest shit, like stuff I talk about and stuff. So when they be saying that they be listening to us through electronics, now I understand the Mormon and the Quakers. I mean the Quakers and stuff, and how they live off the land and don't mess with electronics and stuff. The movie They Live, yes, James, yes, yes. In the Amish, that's what it is. The Amish, and why they don't mess with electronical stuff. I get it. Yes, it's kind of reading your thoughts. A list. Yes, it's like it's reading our thoughts. Our phones are reading our thoughts because I'm gonna tell you, do it right now when y'all get out for say strawberry shortcake. Like, oh, I've been having a taste for strawberry shortcake. I bet y'all when y'all get off this live, y'all gonna see so much about strawberry shortcake. You gonna just be like, what the fuck? Turkey and dressing, anything, y'all are gonna see it. She said eye movements. Marissa said eye movements. She said, well, hell, I think about money all day. What the hell? Alicia, I'm just being honest. I have looked at stuff. I have thought about things. And as soon as I open my phone, I'm like, it's strange that I was thinking about pecan pie. Boom, pecan pie's up here. Because I was just thinking about a sweet potato and pecan pie, and I'll be damn. And when I opened my phone, it was all kind of recipes and shit like that about pecan pie and sweet potato pie. I was like, what? She said, Alexa is AI reading your retina movements. Marissa said it's reading your retina and your movements. One of the first movies on robots, AI takeover was in 1962 called The Creation of Humanoids. She said, like Ladar in these Telsas. So I heard about the Telsas. And they said they're almost like smart cars. So you right, Marissa. She said, so many drug busts all because of these phones. And y'all know that now everything is like XAI. I didn't even know where the fuck it came from. I didn't put that on my phone. I don't want to ask AI a damn thing. But I noticed that Facebook does it. I be like, I ain't ask her shit. I don't know her. I don't know Alan or Ian. I ain't asking neither one of these motherfuckers nothing. I don't want to. Like, it's almost like you can't even type without having a I don't want to. It's technology they can see through the walls and everything. But remember on Batman, remember when when Morgan Freeman was playing in that Batman movie and he was in that room and they could see in everybody's house. Thank you, Samad. They could see in everybody's house and listen to everything everybody was saying. And you remember your mom and them used to tell you unplug it. My mom used to tell us all the time, unplug it if they be listening to us. My grandmother didn't even have a TV. Hey, Chelsea Boo, she said the Teslas have cameras all the way around them, as well as the street camera that can capture faces, and they use them to solve crime. It all goes to a database. So they just watching you. It's been, it's the beast image, and it's already been animated. Hey, Blue Devil G, I can tell. Thank you, Alicia, for the cat ears. Yeah, I don't want one. Grow up, Alicia. I don't want one. But you guys, I just wanted to come back and um talk about that them kids jumping that lady. I didn't know it was that bad. Prayers to her, prayers to her children. She's in the hospital. I don't know if she out of the hospital, y'all. I know she was the kids was standing around her bed. Mm, 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 mm. It's sad. Thanks for the latte, Alicia. Damn, her kids was standing around her bed. Is she out, y'all? They jumped her. She said she went to the school, Tanya, because they had been bullying the little boy. And she said the school never did nothing. She said the school ain't never help her nothing. And so, you know what I'm saying? And she did so good. Cause y'all know the hood in me would have been like, look, I'd have been walking, but I've been telling the kids hold on to their hand. She said they won't release her because her sick. Oh, Blizzard. Dang. I knew she looked like she was still in there, but I wasn't sure. She said Blizzard said they not releasing her because her sickle cell is acting up again, and she is out. Somebody, if y'all got anything new on the story, send it to me. But everybody shouldn't have to be up at that school. That's crazy because it was a Caucasian little girl, and she was the cutest little thing. And it was some older girls messing with her, and I couldn't think for the life of me why y'all grown asses messing with this little girl. Like, why y'all messing with this little bitty tiny little thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't even on y'all level of communication. Like, you know, when you get to a bigger level, a bigger grade, you on a whole nother level. But she unalived herself. She was 9. I covered that like a month ago. She was 9, and her mama could barely talk at her funeral, and she just kept saying they did nothing. She said this been going on for 2 years. Not 2 years, Blizzard. Are y'all serious? And again, y'all, people go, well, why didn't they just move? And everybody don't got money to just move. Everybody ain't living like y'all. Everybody don't got a good life. Shit. People just want to pay their way through life, keep their head above water for them and their families. I mean, shit. I don't understand it. Everybody ain't got no money and stuff. Everybody ain't got a bank account. Everybody don't. People got to stop thinking like that. Like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Why, man, we all got, man, no. She said, we out here struggling. Right, Chandra? Everybody on the social media app saying what they going through. They're not. But she don't got to move to have a better way of life for her kids either. They're going to school for education. They're not going to school to be at war. That's not a fucking battlefield. School is school. It's for education. It's for teaching. She transferred him to another school and then allowed him to go back. Because sometimes, the transition to another school would be just as worse as probably the one they was coming from. Yeah, not to fight. I said the other day, Blizzard, y'all school ain't safe no more. To me. No, Nee. We don't. I mean, Nay, we don't know what nobody's going through. Don't nobody got to come on social media and say they broke. People go work, they do a 9 to 5, and they try. Shit, I don't give a fuck what kind of house it is. A house to house, as long as we got a roof over our head and shit, we do. Look, Ellie said children can't consent. You must be talking about the kids injecting themselves. This happened to my daughter when she was in high school. She said I had to go to the FBI. She said I had everyone hiding things involved and fired. Okay, Miss Gemini, that's crazy. You had to go to the FBI? You had to go to the FBI. Not the superintendent or nothing, but you had to go all the way to the FBI. That's crazy. That is sad. That is sad. It is sad. It is sad. But I'll see y'all back at 2 to break down these videos so y'all can help me get some understanding. Hey, the Bushes. I'm feeling better. Hey, Jessia, baby. Good morning to you in the Bushes. I feel way better. I just took my medicine and stuff, so I'm ready to take some Zofran now for the nausea and stuff. But I'll be all right. When they make 13, they have to approve you to be able to. Yeah, she said, Ellie, they did, and they did say it was some mothers in here saying that they kids had to give them consent to read their my chart. I said, you got me. By the end of Trump's reign, y'all, I don't think we'll have. I think they're gonna take our parental rights away from us at the age of 10. Cause when I seen them say when that senator or whatever he is, let me find it in my notes. Got caught messing with that little girl. And I think they said the age of consent was 10. I said 10. 10. Hi, Bella B. Thank you, Bookie. Thank you, Jessia, baby, for the makeup brush. Thank you, Samai. They said the age of consent, y'all, was 10. Because the people was up there protesting, saying, why ain't nothing happening to this man touching this little girl? 10. Thank you for the floating heart. They said 10 years old, your child can. Y'all know at the age of 20, I could barely take labor. At the age of 20. And y'all telling me that the kids can consent to sex at 10 years old. That my baby at 10 years old can deny me from coming in the room with them to get their medical. Man. She said kids from the lobe ain't even developed at 10. Nay, they said the kids can consent. I'm going to go through my notes before I go live and show y'all where he's either a senator or something. He's a Republican. And I don't know if it was his granddaughter, his daughter, or something. But he touched her. She was 10. And it was outrage about it. And they said that certain states are making it lean to where they can consent at a younger age. I said, y'all might as well just say, we just having kids. We're not even the parents. I mean, at this point, we ain't got no say. I mean, y'all get what I'm saying? We ain't got no say over something we brought into this world. It's like they saying they own our kids. That's why Peso was visit third world country. Trump, girl, Tracy on, he said up there, and they said in this state is 10 years old. 14 is sick. 14 is sick. This country's doomed. This country is doomed. I even got one where Elon Musk is doing his father's doing his interview. And they were saying Trump was wanting to make the United States white only. And he was saying that's a bad thing. And he asked, do they want to go back to the jungle? I don't never remember being in the jungle when I was brought into this world. I ain't never seen a lion, elephant or nothing unless it was at a zoo. So I don't know why the fuck they think that, because Africa's beautiful. See, one thing about it is they always want to show the bad side of Africa. Like it's a bad side of North Carolina. It's a bad side in Kentucky. You got your gated communities, you got your wealthy side, then you got your side where you see bars on the window, us living around a lot of houses that ain't been lived in, ran down. Y'all get what I'm saying? Right, Alicia? They took our rights away as parents and giving them to the kids until they do some. Yeah. But Miss Douglas, when the kids do something, y'all got to, and I'm like the mother that I interviewed the other day, like she said, y'all don't get to use my medical. He did this on y'all time, y'all watch. Y'all got to pay for this. Y'all don't get to use my medical. Just that simple. He said after Trump's term is up, it will be a lot of characters unlocked in this. James, they unlocking now as we speak. Samad, hell, you still teaching them the basics at 10. Like you guard, you know to clean your room. You know when you get up to make that bed and make sure your room. We doing that at 10. If you look back to Egypt, the District of Columbia is designed the same way Egypt was. But I want to know what's the jungle. They weren't born in the jungle. They are just surrounded by animals like we are. We are surrounded by birds, mountain lions, wolves, coyotes, shit like that. They just have a different kind of animal over there. That's it. That's not the jungle. Africa's beautiful. Check them motherfucking kids. They need to go get back in their places. But this is what society is doing to the kids. It's programming the children to say that the parent doesn't have control. That's why they're lowering the age of consent so it will be less pedophiles going to jail. Y'all think about what Trump is doing. Everybody Donald Trump has been around is a pedophile. It's very beautiful. Everybody that Donald Trump is around, y'all, I told y'all, I read some of them Epstein emails. Let me stop. Allegedly. Y'all know me digging deep. The stuff that they were saying in these emails. And I can only go back to watching Virginia because I think I got a Epstein Live. I think I changed it because I want to be relaxed and comfortable. Because y'all know, and if don't nothing get me locked up, this will. Because I was digging deep, y'all. I was up till 5 in the morning. Girl, Blizzard, you hear me? Y'all wouldn't believe it. And y'all remember Michael Wolff went to jail, right? I am going to say this one, allegedly. Drop a disclaimer, Alicia, or somebody. They was paying the magazine people. Wolff told Epstein in an email about Bill Clinton, them putting out the Bill Clinton allegations. This is when the Bill Clinton allegations first came about. And he was like, I'm cool with, you know how we will use code to say, I'm good with this magazine. I don't know too much about. He said, if I can get ahead and I can get to this one, I could change the trajectory to say that Bill Clinton wasn't here. Mm-mm-mm. And he broke it down. Did you see what they said about Bill Clinton getting a masseuse and da-da-da? I got the emails of the girls when they was massaging um whoever they was massaging, everything, y'all. I got the files, y'all. I got the Epstein files and oh baby. Hey, I even got it's even so let me be quiet, bitch. Be quiet. But anyway, um thank you, Tennis. What you been doing, girl? Miss you, Bookie. Hey, Cap. But y'all, they go deep, and I'm gonna read some. I'm not gonna read them all, but um, he was definitely trying to get in the political party, y'all. Epstein was trying to, for some reason, he was. I don't know if he was trying to run. I don't know what party he was trying to run for, but thank you, Simply Me. Thank you. That's cute. He was trying to run for something, and but Clinton, your name definitely came up a lot. Bill Clinton, you definitely, allegedly, yes, you did. 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 You did. You did. Now, Trump, let me be quiet. She said allegedly the last dog hasn't barked yet. Um, let me be quiet, y'all, because I'm going to just leave that one alone till I do that live, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, y'all go get in them files, y'all. Go get them Epstein files. They deep, they interested in. Um, it was some high profile people in this. Now, I haven't. What celebrity did I see? Alec Baldwin allegedly, but I didn't hear. I haven't got to that part to see if Alec Baldwin messed with any of the kids or anything. Um, the masseuse part will be the girls will mostly massage them. She said, let them all go to Mount Caucasus because if they want to separate from society, they have an all white in Wisconsin and them they're looking. And y'all know that they're already building their all white community in Arkansas, you guys. They are already building their all white community. They don't want anybody of any other color there. They're gonna have their own police station. They're gonna have their own church, their own stores, their own fire departments, and stuff. You can't even pass through there. They don't even want any other nationality to pass through there. So praying for those people that live near there or anything, but they're already starting to build down there in Arkansas. They're all white community. Hey Kim, good morning. But the Epstein files are deep. They did pass to release them, so when nobody be like, oh they yeah, they released them. They voted. They're released and they're good. They're good. They're interesting. Prayers to all those victims. Prayers to all those victims. They had them little girls doing the most. The definition of Hollywood is a wooden stick that conjures up magic. Oh, Blizzard, yes. Danny DeVito, I didn't see. I ain't got that far, Alicia. How far have you got with him? Because I ain't that far yet. I ain't see Danny DeVito. Bill Clinton. I think I'm just so stuck on Bill Clinton. The emails and stuff about Bill Clinton. I think that's what I'm stuck on. Like, mm. How candy cane boo? Deeper than the ocean. Mm-hmm. The files are probably scrubbed. Yeah. Oh, you saw the Oh, yeah. Okay. I need to look at the travel log. That's how I seen. No, I didn't see. Yeah, I was there, but then I went to the other file. I went to the other file, like seeing Alec Baldwin, the files of who he had. I didn't see Danny DeVito. But yeah, y'all see them talking about how they was trying to get ahead of magazines to make the magazines turn their stories around and say that Bill Clinton being there touching the kids are fake and stuff allegedly. Go get your hands on them. They're really interesting. They're really interesting. What up, Willie? What up, bruh? But yeah, they're interesting. It's sad. They'll make you sad. Knowing that all of these political people are fight when we should be fighting them about the role they played in this. And they did say Trump. The one little girl said that Trump said, I don't want to mistake his words, but he said how Epstein had the best of all the worlds. He wished he could sleep with them, and I think he touched them, but he didn't sleep with them or anything allegedly. Trump didn't sleep with the girls, but he would touch them and kiss them and stuff like that, but never slept with any of them. But he said how Jeffrey Epstein had the best world over on the island with the kids and stuff. At least that's what I've seen so far. I haven't seen any emails and stuff in the files about Trump being inappropriate yet, but the one little girl that did speak in the files was like, he only touched me and he kissed me, but he never. And she said, I remember he whispered in my ear and just said that he has the best. Yeah, James. Yeah, that's the truth. Hey, Nadine. Yeah, Candy Cane. Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, I got. That's why I say go tap into them Trump. I mean, them Epstein files. They're interesting and it's sad. It's sad and stuff. It's sad that these parents was giving their children to him, and stuff. But see, Virginia is the most interesting one because they was you will even see emails y'all over there to the princesses and the like the higher ups and the their stuff is in there too. When they was when that the Prince Andrew stuff first came out and stuff, you'll see all of that in there too and stuff and like it'll be in their language and like how they talk is English, but it's more like a you gotta make sense, make it make sense of it, you know what I'm saying, to see what they're saying, but how they was covering up for Prince Andrew and stuff and how he y'all even see the email in there about him and Virginia. Um he told Virginia that she was too old. Epstein said Virginia was too old for them now. Cause he only wanted a certain age range from this to this age once you get out. But he said Virginia was their first victim. So he said he wanted to get pregnant. He wanted Virginia to get pregnant and have the baby, but she would have to sign all her rights over and do something else and stuff like that. So it was a lot. Yeah, Jesse, yeah. And y'all, it even got in the fast where they was setting the jail up for his ass. He was to have his own wing. They was battling before he so called allegedly committed suicide. Before Jeffrey got locked up, y'all gonna see where they was up there trying to like, no, he have his own wing in jail. He had private such and such in jail. Unlimited phone calls. Um, his meals and stuff like that. It's all kind of shit in there. Like, oh wow, oh wow. So while y'all might got a loved one down there that's starving and shit, eating that mystery meat and shit. These motherfuckers was living luck. It's almost like why lock them up? I'm telling y'all, when y'all read this shit, y'all gonna be like, why lock him up? Hell, he had the luxury of having his own office. It was like the motherfucker was in his own office and just couldn't get out the motherfucker. Other than that, everything else was handed to him. He was to wear they was to have his clothing in there. He no suit, no jumpsuit, no nothing. Everything. It's disgusting. All these kids got preyed up on and sold and trafficked and taken advantage of, and he went to jail with luxury. Whites only community, Ozark Mountain in Arkansas. Yeah, Candy Cane. Yeah. They was arguing about his stipulations, like, no, no. Jeffrey's supposed to have his own wing. I said, well, who got a wing in jail? I didn't know. So they was gonna have to shift the prisoners. If he was gonna have his own wing, they was gonna have to shift everything in the whole prison to give him to accommodate him the way that they had it set up for him to be accommodated per the president. Hmm. Hmm. Per the president and the higher ups. He was supposed to be living like that was a luxury apartment that he just couldn't leave out of. Thank you, Samad, for the floating heart. Thank you, sissy. But I'm getting out of here. I will see you guys back in a couple of hours. Y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all hump day. And thank y'all so much for coming over here and talking to me about these situations, because these stories are crazy and they must be talked about. Okay. Good morning, everybody, again.